Hi there, Simon Berry here, MD of Point Healthcare. And in this newsletter this month, you will find a document that was written actually for our clients and goes into great detail outlining the different results that they're getting from the different types of interviews, namely telephone, video interviews, and face-to-face interviews. Telephone and video interviews have played a much bigger part over the last year or so throughout the pandemic for obvious reasons. But what we have seen is that that's made life quite difficult for you, the job seeker, to determine whether it's the right role for you in the first place. And what we've seen is that there's been a sort of an increase in candidates or job applicants that have applied for a role, successfully secured that role, but then worked out over time, perhaps after starting, perhaps before starting, that it isn't the role that you thought it was. We certainly don't want that for you. We want you to have total clarity. So we thought it'd be a good idea to share this document with you. In a nutshell, when you read through it, you'll see that the percentage of people that start the role and stay in it is much, much, much higher if you've been to a face-to-face interview versus a telephone interview. And video interviews perform better as well, but there are some caveats attached to that. And I guess the advice that follows that, both to people looking for their next role and to the companies that are hiring, is that wherever possible, when it's safe to do so, stick with face-to-face interviews. They're still king. If not, video interviews are a next best thing, but try and stay away from a process that relies purely on telephone interviews. And for you, the job seeker, if you find yourself in a situation where a potential employer is proposing just relying on telephone interviews, we really urge you to push back on that. Ask at very least for a video interview, perhaps a video tour of the site, or even better, as long as people are taking the appropriate precautions, maybe a site visit certainly before you start to make sure you're not going somewhere that it isn't what you expect. But yeah, have a read of the document. Let us know what you think. We hope it helps. Any questions, you can get in touch. Thanks very much. Bye.